Oh, thank you. I got it chopped.
Didn't have to ask them.
Thank you, and welcome to all our viewers, and especially if you're a new viewer, double welcome. We're glad to have you. What is it, Joe? Cat Lover's the Catitary. Thank you, Cat Lover. I'm doing great, Zena Melina.
What are you tiny little things doing? I sure agree. Look at this tiny little baby.
She thinks she's a big cat, baby.
No, it's so tiny.
She's beautiful.
Yes, I know Rachel did do that. Isn't that awesome? Haven't done Farrah's meds yet.
Why?
Was it last night she took off from me? She is a stinker. Oh, Sonia. You know what? I think your box is here. Actually, I think I did see your name on one. Yeah, Rachel. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'd like to see that, Thompson. So just in case you haven't heard yet, Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, Jackie has, a week from tomorrow is when Pedra has her surgery. Jeanette, hey, you're supposed to be sleeping and resting. Don't pick your shoulder up. We're going to watch you from afar. And so a week from tomorrow is Pedra's surgery. 2 weeks from this Wednesday is when I have our Bravo scheduled. So, and cat lovers are catitary. But before we get started, let me show you something that I found today. Do y'all know who that is?
I think that's amazing. Hello, who is it?
It is. That's Asha when she first came in.
Okay,
Just astounding, isn't it?
Come here, Sundown.
Yeah, that's Asha. Yeah, she was not a very healthy kitty.
Come here, Sundown.
Look how sad her eyes are. Yeah, different kitty.
Hello, Sundown.
And then I don't think I've ever shown you guys these pictures. I don't think I've ever shown these. These are a putter when he came. Want to see Putter when he first came? I don't have an awake picture of Putter because he was sedated here. But this is when he first came in. He's sleeping there on the rug. And from, you know, his fur was all the way matted. Yes, Stinky's got it right. He was a mess. Matted. I remember when I was shaving him, I remember this so well. I stopped 3 times thinking he just can't survive this. He was such a wreck. And then this picture is during his shaving. Let it focus in. This thing right here is part of the pelt that I took off of him. And see where his skin is pink? Next morning, he was like cranberry red. He was just awful messy. And then this was also Putter with all his matted, icky fur all around him. It was just a mess.
Did you already take some?
For minutes. Yes, I did, but I wanted to remember that one.
Okay. I'll put it at the bottom.
And then these 2 pictures are of him after kind of the mess was cleaned up, but he was still sleeping. We left a little bit on his very back. I know you'd never believe he was really skinny. Remember? Look, well, here, you can see his bones, his femur there protruding out. Yeah. And then this last picture, oops, there's one more, kind of similar, the same. But these are 2 of the pelts that I shaved off of him. One on one side and one on the other. Well, he's been here, what, 2 or 3 years now? Yeah. Yep. When I saw those today, it's like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen those for a long time. Yeah, I don't know. I know. Look at them now. Yep, we love them. Yep. Okay, well, we're going to get started. Hi, Angie. Hello. How are you? Good. Oh, no, that was my Zelda. I did. Shorter this time.
I'll let mine grow. You letting yours grow?
Well, I am before the wedding, because she said.
My cat. Uh-oh, there goes all your mail.
When's the wedding?
December 15th.
It has a little growing time.
He just knocked all your mail.
You guys, okay, now
Did you forgive me? Okay, well, Cat Lover is our category. So, for those of you who come on over and pick out a kitty, we're giving them away free tonight. Just kidding, just kidding. Thank you. What do you want? Avar. Okay, for those of you that are new and haven't seen, well, I don't think I did say that. I said, oh, it's Zelda. Didn't I say that? Okay, I didn't say, oh, it's my Zelda. That was a mistake. For those of you who are new to our boxes, we open boxes up a lot of times at 6:30 in the evening, and these are all boxes that are sent from our webcam supporters and friends, and it's just wonderful. This is what makes a huge big difference to us. So I think I meant to say, oh my, instead of my Zelda. Okay, this one is from Sonia, and I know Sonia's on right now. Oh yay. Okay, shove that over there. How'd you know this was yours, Sonia? It says, some yum-yums for all the babies, young and old and in between. Thanks for all that you do. And, yep, this is from our friend Sonia M. Sonia Matt. And she sent... She
got on there.
Jump to there to
Oh my
there.
gosh. Between her and Zevatar and Graciela got up on the yellow table today by herself. This is a case of the Friskies gravy sensations that they like. These, no, let's put these back there, and then tonight or tomorrow morning I gotta rotate some stuff.
Okay, I'll just hold them while you
Okay.
say what they are.
And Sigrid, in case you're new, it helps me on a couple nights a week putting things away. And then this one is another gravy sensations, and these are variety packs. Here, she's getting you your food. And, oh, I know, I recognize the bottom. This is a case of kitty treats. I always want to say finger licking, whisker licking, tender moment, salmon flavor cat treats. Sonia, thank you. Thank you.
Just put that on top of this, and I'll
On
get
there?
the treats, and
Okay.
I'll get that.
You can do, oh, she's really good. Sonia, thanks for helping us keep up on our food supply needs. I'm going to do this one. Oh, now the kitty moved, which helps a lot. This is from our wonderful volunteer, Diane, and Missa. Missa is the kitty cat that Diane adopted from here. Am I chopping heads off again? That might not be such a bad idea. Let me get Cam up here.
Look over here. There's lots of room over here.
There we go. Oh. You better eat. So this is from Diane and Missa. And Diane's our volunteer. She comes a couple days a week. And Missa is her wonderful baby. Oh, I remember these babies. These are some foursome babies that was here. Aren't they cute? I remember these guys. It says, this is something I designed for Bravo after his surgery. The multicolored fabric is super soft and the cushion inside is memory foam. Of course, you may use this in any way you deem appropriate for the center. And Mrs. sends hugs too, and this is from Diane, love and kisses.
And this is the one.
This is the one?
And then this is from Diane, and these rugs.
And the rugs. Well, first off, Diane sent 2 rugs, which you know we love our rugs. And Etta Jean likes our rugs.
I think there's 3. Is there 3?
Yeah, there's 2 red ones. And then there's this one too. Oh, this, Diane, in case you're on, this
That
one,
would be good for the Kobe.
that's what I was just thinking. This would be the perfect size in front of that lower window for the Kobe's. Diane, we'll do that. Thank you. And that will wash up real easy too, as these will. Diane, thank you for thinking of the Kobe's. Yeah, we love our Diane and Missa. Diane has a Missa and I have a Missy. So this is what Diane is thinking of after the surgery. This has that memory foam. This will be wonderful. So this is what, remember that water bed? Oh, that's nice, Diane. Remember that water bed, that blue water bed that we got last year? I already talked to Dr. Darcy. We were discussing this on Saturday when she was here for all the surgeries. Is Bravo is going to go into June's room, and we're going to, this will be perfect for in there, Diane. And the water bed's going to go on the floor because he's going to be a lot of sutures on his rump. And the biggest thing she's worried about is trying to keep that, everything as soft as possible to help that heal and get a good start on those suture area of healing before he trumps around too much. I know, you know, and you guys know how he hates being in the rooms, but that's why we're still, now the other night, he spent a night in there with Derecho and Graciela, and he actually stayed in there all night. So we'll use this one, Diane, and then that water bed that we got last year for when Bella had her reconstruction surgery on her bottom. So I'm going to, let's just keep this here, and then I'm going to put that in there where I know for sure where it will be at. And this is also from Diane. Diane, you've been so busy. Look at this. These are the little things that we love to put, you know, on things. Diane, thank you. And every size is A-okay because we have every size imaginable here. Diane, these are cool. That would be a neat one to put a tiger on there for a picture. Oh, Diane, these are neat. No, you don't have to do that. There. The new kitty, Sundance, thinks he can be the only one eating on the plate. Yeah, wow, Diane, you have been busy, busy, busy. Diane's also the one, oh, that's pretty, that is going through all the past photo books and fixing them up for me because a lot of the pictures have come loose. Oh, that's pretty. What, the glue is dried out. See these here? These are good for inside those one stands that has 8 beds in them. Wow, Diane. Diane, do you do, I think you do these as well. These are really nice. Yeah, we love all these. Look at them. And they, you know, we wash, every single thing is washed every single day. Oh, Kansas City. And Bears, my son Sam's at Kansas City. Oh, Eeyore.
Look at those plates are.
And look at that one.
I've never seen that like that.
And here's the cow. Diane, thank you for these. These are absolutely wonderful. We'll put these all to good use. Very good use. Sigrid, you know, these, if you put these on the shelf or the counter in the storage room, there's a couple that I'd like to keep out for something special. I was thinking about doing.
And you have his the special one.
Yeah, I do. I'm going to keep it here and put it in that room.
Just put them in there.
Yeah, we'll put those out in the cold.
you want me to put them out in the?
on the desk or somewhere, or in the thumper's room.
I will.
I don't know how I would possibly have hair stuck in my mouth. Hmm? He is, we need to get him to put him in
So
there.
he does go in there
Mhm.
with fun.
Mm-hmm.
They're okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
they're
okay.
okay together. You all remember our little friend Hannah? Our little friend Hannah and her mom Jennifer? This is from them. They live in Indiana. So Hannah, I bet you you're on. Hi, sweetie girl. I got to talk to her and her mom the other night. It was so very nice. And you guys know this is her trademark. Lots of stamps. Over the last couple, maybe a month or so, a couple of the web cameras have sent me things to pass on to Hannah, and that box went out last week one day, so if Hannah hasn't gotten it, she'll get it soon. We love getting something from Hannah. Oh, Hannah and I noticed Filbert, we call him Chunky Kitty, and some other kitties enjoy laying on rugs. We hope they like the one enclosed. Also thought they could use some treats. Yes, they can. They love their treats. You all take care, and thanks for letting us watch. Love, Hannah and Jennifer. And there's all of Hannah's stickers. Some of these might be stickers from what we sent her over the time. And that one too on the back. Yep, she loves her stickers. Thank you, Hannah. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, yeah, this is another.
Whoops, now what was that? Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. Oh, and we have 2 bags of Temptations. Hannah, thank you. I think we have room in the drawer to put these in right now.
I don't think this is
Yeah, that one. And then this one, I'll stick over here, and then when I come out tonight, I've been trying to remember to put one over there at night.
So Octavia doesn't get it.
Whoa. This is super duper soft, Hannah. This would even be one for after Rachel Bravo surgery. Wow. Oh, Hannah. Isn't that beautiful? Hannah, thank you. Yes, Filbert does need treats, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Wow. Hannah and Jennifer, this is A-okay. This is a really nice one. Wow. You know, maybe we ought to keep this one for his surgery.
one with that. You want to keep
Yeah,
that with that?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. That's really nice. Although Filbert should have first pickup linen on it. Hannah, I'll give your favorites. I know who they are. Patty and Putter. And I'll give Filbert a big hug from you too. Okay, sweetie? And this one is marked fragile. Big time fragile. I'm not sure who this one is from. Oh, yay! You know that company I keep ordering the magnets from? I put in the last order. Well, we use these on the cabinets, but I did them all kitty ones. These are the best. Ooh, those are different. Well, anyhow, these are the best magnets to hold the papers up. So I'm going to stick that thing. Or, Nika, do you want to just put them there and then we can get rid of the plastic for the kitties? This is the free one. They always send a free one. Ooh, oh, this they want us to order these. That's kind of cute too, isn't it?
Oh, so those are all things you ordered.
Those are
These
freebies. These are, yeah. These are, I'll show you these. These are those I just thought this was kind of cool because it's got the, like the car capstock kind of thing, the tie-dye. Kind of sort of looks like putter, and it says purr for peace. We'll have, oh, and Connie's not here, but she's here. What night is she coming? Maybe she won't be here till Friday. Don't tell her, but I got this magnet for her. It says hug a chicken. It says hug a chicken. we'll just put that right here, and when she comes, we'll give that to her. And then some of the plain meow ones. And
You know, I can't figure out why, because
we also send these out in some of the thank yous. Cats rule. And I got more of these, the peace and love, and the peace sign with the tie dye. And these were a new one this year, the purple. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. These are another one for the cat stock. So it'd be peace, love, and paws. Peace, love, and cats. Thank you. So those would be kind of cool.
this one too. Okay, you need this?
No, I got tons of those.
Okay, do you want to keep all this in a
No,
box?
I don't. I'm going to just put these in the other box.
Okay, so you're okay.
I'm just going
I'll
to
take
stuff
this
them all
box.
here together, yeah. Interesting thing.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
sounds good to me.
I'm gonna stick that there.
So, those are for when we have the cat stock. Okay, and this one is, this is from our friend Shin, who is, why can't I remember those darn Emmys? Maine, I should have just said it. It's from Maine, Shin, S-C-H-I-N-N. This is for Badu, and I'm going to bet it's for her birthday. Is Shin on? Is Shin on? I wonder if we should wait till, whoa, ho, ho, ho. Open tonight, cool, okay. And Badu is going to have a, she's right there. Badu, this is for you. She's looking, oh, this looks like some of our kitties. It says, Dear Best Fishes, for a happy birthday. Dear Badu, the cat's out of the bag. We've seen those pictures of you in Kitty Castle. Now everyone knows what a sweetie you really are. Happy birthday. Love Shin, 81. And her kitties are Cleo and Ralph. And Cat Lover, if you could also put that there's a donation in there for FFRC from Shin. And let me grab her here real quick. Come here, you want to say thank you? She says, thank you, Shin. Thank you. Yeah, we love you. Yeah, say, I know, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. Now, tomorrow's the Patty's, and yours is the day after. But you got a box of stuff here, girl. Oh, these, Go Cat Go things. Here, Badu. You want one now? And then you guys know how she loves her bananas. These are cosmic catnip bananas. We're going to just let her have one right now. Here, Badu. There you go. Oh, and there's another one. It's called, no way. That one's called Hot Stuff. The banana one is called Appealing. This one is called Annette. These are North American growing catnip. And Badu, there's a whole bunch of packets for you. She says, just give them to me at breakfast. That's my favorite meal. And the gravy sensations. Shin, thank you for all this. Thank you. And you know, Badu does get her very, very own special breakfast every morning. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them that do.
Except for tomorrow.
Except for tomorrow, because she'll be out there.
Badu is eating.
She eats paper.
Oh, that's okay?
Well, do you want to take one of those out there in Kitty Castle for her? And you know what? Why don't you take this out there too?
Okay.
And then we'll just keep that out there, and then Badu can have that tonight.
Okay, what do you want?
They can go back in Kitty or in Newcomers.
Okay,
Okay, these two. Yeah, that way Octavia won't get them.
Okay.
Shin, thank you for that. That's so nice. Okay, have you
Good
reached your
girl.
peak? You've done really, really good. Here, do you want this? You could take one of those out there with her to the kitty castle tonight.
Okay.
She loves catnip.
Is there a turbo to put that in? Or is that-
No, but I just toss mine on the floor, and they, like in my house, I just toss one on the floor and they love it. You know, let's do one of these here, a couple of these here. And I have to tell you, this one here, I opened it. It's from Joe. What is she getting? She's So we give Badu one that I tore off the package, and here she's trying to get the whale that's on the package yet. This is from our friend Joe from Arizona, and she had written me an email and said when it comes, just open it up, open it, and throw it on the floor. So that's what I did, and it's a giraffe crinkle tunnel, and it's actually in the tub right now because it had a little accident. So it's already had a first bath, but I did, Joe, I threw it on the floor, and the kitties were instantly on it. It crinkles, and it has 3 toys hanging down. It's got holes in it. The cats loved it. So it'll be down tomorrow morning again. But that was my reminder to let you know. And this one. Ooh. Did she do that?
Yeah.
I do. You're going crazy. This is from the Jungle Store, but it doesn't say who this one's from. Oh. Now something's ringing a bell on this. It's Douglas the Cuddle Toy. Ooh, did you see Badu? She didn't like that. She hissed. It's Frith. It does. It looks like Frith. If somebody could let me know or email me who this is from. That's what I was thinking too. J Jill. I can't talk tonight either.
J. Jill.
Yeah, it looks like our Frith. Yeah. That's cute. So please let me know. It came from the Jungle Store. Now really, what is... I was hoping it would have its own name or something. Oh, Cloudy Gray Cat. Yeah, we'll put it here. Maybe somebody will say, hey,
What are you doing, Queenie?
I did that. You know, some of these cats do like the stuffed animals. That's the one Paul did tell me. Okay, Paul, you know what? I guess I was thinking it wasn't from that store. So this will go, Paul, thank you so much. This, and I'm going to stick it in there, and we will send that on. Oh, I'm so glad you told me. Thank you. The name was under the tail. I've got a couple more things that's for Hannah. If you're on, close your ears. Close your ears, Hannah. I know your mom tells you close your ears too. We'll get all those sent out probably Wednesday or Thursday. So thank you, Paul. That's very nice of you. She will love that. I know she will. This is for Derecho. And this is from Becca. Becca, is this what we talked about? One great, strong, unselfish soul in every community could actually redeem the world. And just think what we can all do as a group. That's cool. This is for Derecho. This is a sweater. Oh my gosh. That's cool. You know what, Becca, if you're on, I think this will fit him also. You know, we've gotten several offers from several different people to do different kinds of things for him, and whatever comes in, we'll use them all. He keeps growing, and he's already way outgrowing that wristband. And anything like this, today I've already gone through two things, and it's not bedtime yet. So, Becca, this is perfect. This is perfect size. Oh, stop. And I think that's got just enough snug on there that will work really great. Yeah, that's cool. And so it's from It's from, well, we know it's from Becca. Yeah, that's. You know what? I'm not so sure, but I think actually Becca made this because she's at home right now for a while, and I think she was knitting. So Becca, thank you. Your work is awesome. Actually, I'm going to keep that out because I'm sure it will be used soon. Uh-oh. Now I'm worried. And you know, the rack that Rachel has on right now, there's two that size, so we can change that too. And then that's from Connie, Conii, and Connie also sent them the next size up as well. So we're going to keep him on stock and ready. And this is also from Paul. Look at this. Now we have 3 colors. Derecho is on it. Angie's got Derecho in the hallway right now feeding them. And Paul has sent a white one, then a black gray one, and now this cinnamon one. And these have been, today there was 6 kitties on this sleeping, including Derecho. And these have been awesome. You know, today, and I wrote Paul and I told him today I was watching Derecho and he was on this and he got startled. No, that's when he was playing. And he was just going crazy playing with all his toys. And a little noise and he startled and he flipped up and he hit the edge. And instead of going over, he rolled right back onto the bed. So these are great. And the other kitties love this too. So, and it's nice to have backups because we do have to wash them. They get dirty because we have dirty little kitties sometimes. So, Paul, thank you. This is really, really, really thoughtful. Yeah, we have little accidents here. A little bit. Just a little bit. We've got a few more things to open here. You all know Pam and Rich back here is here. They're the ones going to be adopting. They drove all the way here from Colorado. Whoops, and then we have a big box here too. And tomorrow sometime they start heading back, and they will take Queenie with them back. So pretty cool. This one is from Patty F. from Missouri. Patty F. from Missouri. Patty.
Okay.
Oh, and it's just a letter. She's got a note in here, and I will, Patty, if you're on, I will answer your letter. Okay, I'll send you a reply back. And this one, I don't see Bubbles on. This is for Bubbles, and just so you know, for Haven Kitties, your card did arrive, and we will pass that on to Bubbles. She's not on, so I can say that. Maybe she is. Bubbles, if you are, you didn't hear me say that. But we'll pass it on. She knows we're sending them on to her. I've got, I think, a few more in there, and I'll get them all together. Probably send them out when I send Hannah's. This is from Canada. We have to find a name. Oh, this is my buddies, Selkie and Blue and Misty. Selkie and Blue are my Siamese friend kitties, and their mama is Misty. Says, thank you, Jackie. Oh, we love our kitty blankies from the Catathon. We put them on our favorite cushies and sleeping mats to keep those clean. Now we just have to train our mama to wash these blankets every day, just like FFRC. Will you give her a hint, please? We're sure she'll listen to you. We have our paw printed photo of beautiful dear sweet Asha. Oh, they got a Asha print because Selkie and Blue likes Asha. I think they love Asha. So they got a paw print of her near the bottom of our refrigerator door, so it's easy for us to see our webcam friend whenever we want. Our mama has received everything she ordered, a great t-shirt, the cookbook, yummy recipes, the FFRC calendar is a work of art, obviously prepared with love. Canton's interesting and touching cat stories. The paw magnet is on the fridge too. One question. Why won't the stores here in Nova Scotia accept those $1 million bills you sent us? We had a huge spending spree planned. They got one of those thank you notes that had the $1 million on it. We are sending you photos of us with our new blankies. Thanks again and love and purse to you, Jackie. And this one is, oh, look at that. Misty is so impressed as she hears about FFRC for the first time. Where is this wonderful place? Look, she's watching the cam on there. Did you really, Sogo? Kokomoto? Aw, that's cool. And this is Misty relaxing on the animal print blankie. I remember that one. I remember that. So Misty's on that one. Here's Selkie. Oh, yes. Selkie napping on the blue blankie. And this one's Blue. Oh, my gosh. I just love Blue's face. Posing on the pink blankie. Whoops. Let us get the focus in. There we go. Wow, that's pretty cool. Well, Selkie and Blue, just so you know, have your mommy check the, have your mama check the mail, because I got something that I will send out to you that is, well, I'm not going to tell you anymore. You'll see it when you get it, kitties. Thank you. Thank you for the pictures. This is from Jeanette and the Fur Haven babies. These are her kitties from Tennessee. Oh, it says joy comes from being with a friend. We all know that, don't we? Oh, it says, just wanted you to know how sorry we were for Fiver's loss. Please know that we grieve with you. Thank you so much for your wonderful care of the kitties. And this is Jeanette and the Fur Haven kitties. And their names are BW, Ricky, Gracie, Arnie, Zeke, Ben, Nels, and Maddie. A friend loves at all times. Thank you, Jeanette, and your fur babies. Oh, and Cat Lover, if you could put, there's a donation of Fiverr for Fiverr in memory of Fiverr. And then, oh, and then she also, and then the fur babies and Jeanette also sent a donation for medical fund. This is also in memory of Fiverr. So, Jeanette, thank you for that. And then we have our letter. Then we have a great big box under here to open up. Oh. A little tiny kitten injured in a terrible storm, part of a little family neglected and flea infested. A kind person took him to a caring, loving rescue center. He was bathed, treated for the fleas, and given medical care for his eye. Injured beyond saving until he could have his surgery to remove it. Oh man. She named him Fiverr, and unbeknownst to her, he would be aptly named to become the representative what this rescue center means for the injured and hurting cats and kittens that find themselves homeless and uncared for. Fiverr Friday, remember when we had that? It was a day set aside to raise funds for the medical needs of the cats and kittens in this rescue center, $5. That was all she asked for. If those that were able to give just $5 to help with our medical expenses. It was held on a Friday and aptly named Fiverr Friday. We raised over $13,000 for the medical fund on Fiverr Friday. Fiverr, such a small amount for medical needs. Such a tiny little kitten with a medical need of his own, but he found himself in a rescue center where no matter the need, the care was given. Damaged legs that must... I'm having trouble.
You're making me do it.
Damaged legs that must be removed, damaged eyes that must be taken out, immune systems
That would be our amyline. And illnesses that require constant medicine and treatment, disorders that interfere with balance and steadiness. No matter the need, she sees to it. They all make sure they are cared for. They give them a chance. How many of these cats and kittens with special medical needs have you seen at your local rescue or shelter? None, because there aren't any. All of these kitties are only in Defiance, Ohio. No, if they are here, they are everywhere. But they don't close their doors to them. They take them in and gives them what they need. Fiver, who captured our hearts with his sweetness, who had a very short life here, but left knowing he was loved and cared for and very special. Fiver, a name that represents the funds to meet the medical needs, whose own medical needs were being met. But this time, the kitty lost the battle of life, but he was always and forever, in name and in deed, be the representative who carries the testimony that the medical needs are always met, no matter what. For the kitties that come to the Friends of Felines Rescue Center, his name is Fiver. Oh my gosh, Jeanette and Kitty, thank you for that. You know, and I told you guys last week I got a phone call, or no, I got an email from someone who said, and I told you guys this, who said, why, I forgot, yeah, she sent something too. Why do you do that? Why do you set yourself up for these kind of things? You know, you don't need to take them. And you know, we talked about that last week. And we're still going to take them. So, oh my goodness, thank you, Jeanette. Oops, I'm sorry. That one was Jeanette. Okay, thank you for that. That was very special to me. Yeah, he was a good kitty, wasn't he? Yeah, and we'll do it again, won't we? You guys will see more and more of different things that come in. And you know, the odd thing too, like with this derecho, you know, we don't see very many of those. He's actually the first kitty that I've seen. And 2 days ago I was at a store and this lady comes up to me. I had my FFRC shirt on and she said, she asked me about worming, you know, a kitty. And I said, you really need to see your vet. Needs to be vet checked. And she said, well, she wanted to make sure it was steady enough to be able to take to the vet before she, you know, spent the money. And I said, you know, well, they need a physical. And I said, what do you mean by steady? And she said, well, it's just a little kitty about 7, 8 weeks old, and it does this wobbly thing. And I said, so it's been like that since it was born? And she said, well, they found it when it was very little. And yes, she assumed so. And the more she talked, she said, you know, I have to spread the back legs to be able to stay steady and eat. And I said, I bet you that's that hypocerebellum, just like what derecho is. And so they're going to try to keep it. But I did tell her, I said, if you can't afford the vet bills, please bring it to FFRC. So, but yeah, 2 kitties out there. She's nuts. All right, this is from our friend Connie, who also goes with this box under here. Connie's another one. Oh, this is called the kitty holster cat harness. And people use these to train your cat to walk on a leash, but we will use this to help derecho. Some of you that are new and haven't seen derecho, we put like a band around them. It's something like on the line of the Thunder shirts, but the Thunder shirts are so big. Derecho was born in a wood pile, and he stayed with his mama until the other babies, siblings, were big enough, and then they started exploring. And as they explored, they went farther and farther away from the wood pile, and he couldn't keep up. So that's when he came to us, and I'm glad he did. So this is from Connie S. And oh, Connie, yep, this I had no idea until we got derecho how many different ideas there are on these. So simple, and yet it works. So this is one that derecho can grow into. Won't be that long. And what's nice about this
Look at the size difference we can do. This will be one when he gets bigger. And the way he's growing, he'll fit into this in no time. Connie asks, thank you. I'm putting these all together, and as he grows into them, we will use them. And as he dirties them, we'll use the ones that's appropriate for his size. I know he's going to be a fashion statement boy, isn't he? Yeah, and you know, and what I like about these two is not only the idea of helping him feel more stable and steady, but it helps us to be able to hang on to him when he gets those little power surges. Thank you so much, Connie. This is from Carol O. from California, and it's coupons all divided up. Do you want to put it in that bottom left one there? Thank you, Carol. Appreciate that. And then this one, I'm not sure who this one's from. Oh, it's from Auntie Bantry. Oh, Bantry, you're on. This is our Auntie Bantry. Bantry's one of our moderators. Bantry, what have you been doing? Oh, it's so pretty wrapped. Then we still have one big box under here. Oh. Bantry, you are too funny. Catnip sardines. Look at that. This is, hey, 3 of them. That's what we get in the cans of sardines in the morning. Thank you, Bantry. The kitties love you. We'll have to get these out. Hey, I might save these for tomorrow morning and toss them out when I do breakfast, because I need distractions in the morning, because they're just monsters in the morning. It says these are made by Miss O Handmade. Miss O Handmade. That's cute. Bantry, you're awesome. Thank you. I'll put these in the drawer, and then I'll get those out in the morning as a distractant to keep them off of my legs. I'm sorry. Did you let the dog start it off? You know what? This one we did. Oh, they took them for a walk.
Yeah, they took them for a walk.
And this one is from Connie S. Hey, you little sweetheart. Oh.
Jackie, do you want the dogs put back out? They came in about 20 minutes.
No, they should be okay for the night. Now, don't get you used to that. That's for on the floor for Rachel and friends. Oh, you're a friend, aren't you?
Yeah, Michelle is the mom.
We got a big one here. This is from our friend Connie, C-O-N-I-I, from Florida. Whoa.
I wonder if we can take Roland too.
What is that?
we'll see.
Oh my gosh.
Cool
Stuff in there. Says Jackie, felines and volunteers. Well, this is pretty cool. Look at that. There's 2 packages of this. Wild side salmon, veterinarian approved. Pure natural wild salmon cat treat from Alaska. These are those. Oh, they're in chunks. Oh, we have to have some of those tonight. Don't open that up yet. Hey, I'm going to stop a second while Farrah's here and give her her medicine. You remember that? I remember. I was just going to say, yeah, you were here.
I was here. I helped you shaving.
Yep.
I'm here for him and for
Don't you run.
the other one.
Was it Putter?
Yeah, well, I was here for.
Or, I mean, not Putter, but Dodger. Dodger.
Yeah,
Farrah's.
yeah, she made me take pictures.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Farrah's got her meds now. Oh, look at that. That kind of looks like Olaf. Yep, Farrah's got her meds. Life. Just one interruption after another. Hugs and purrs, Connie, C-O-N-I-I. And her cat's names are Madison and Elliot. Madison and Elliot. And I think we have some pictures. Oh, this is Elliot. Oh, he's 10 years old and he is blind. Connie, thank you for taking good care of him. And this is 16-year-old Madison. She looks great for being 16 years old. Wow. 16 years old. Connie, you got awesome oldsters. Awesome oldsters. Let me put that back in there. I see some cool stuff in there. Another photo of blind 10-year-old Elliot. Those eyes. He's fearless and flies through the house and up the cat perches. Look at him up there. Look and check this out. The front of the cat. Isn't that cute? So that's Elliot. Connie, Elliot, and Madison. I bet you this is Madison. Oh, this is our mom. Oh, this is the family. And here's Connie, right here. I'll hang this up. I've got pictures. If you guys send me pictures of yourself, I hang them up. Did I give you that to hang up on that bulletin board? Says, we hope everyone is doing well. Our mom loves to watch the webcam daily. As you probably know by now, our mom loves to spoil people and animals. In fact, our mom's friends say that they want to come back their next lifetime as one of her cats. We think that's funny. We love her very much. She has fallen in love with FFRC. She has so much respect and admiration for what you all and the volunteers do for the cats and kitties. She loves all the cats and kitties, but she has an extra special fondness for the special needs felines. We'd like to give you an update on DeRachel's wraps and custom kitty harness. The 4 quilted wraps in different sizes, in 3 different sizes, will arrive on Saturday, July 28th. Now that's what we got, Connie. Oh yeah, and you told me that those would probably arrive before this. And the custom kitty harness should arrive within the week and be shipped directly from Crazy K Farm. And that's what we looked at tonight. This one here. And the wraps that he has on are the ones from Connie right now. We hope they all will work. At least he will have some options that were made just for him. She told us about the ginormous cat bed that was donated for DeRachel. She said he loves it and plays with other kitties on it. That's right. So we decided we should buy him another one so that he has one when that one is being washed. We couldn't resist and bought 3 more really soft and comfy beds for the cats and kitties too. The pet supply store was out of the catnip, bananas, rainbows, and cigars, but they had lemons, tomatoes, and a shark. Oh, why would we have bananas and rainbows and cigars when we can have lemons, tomatoes, and sharks? Oh, and these are the same thing. They're the Yah ones. Oh, yeah, I gotta quit doing that because they're really strong. There's the shark. Oh, my gosh, they'll love these. Oh, boy. Well, so far, the cats have been cleaning up here, gathering all these catnip things. And there they go. There should be 2 bags of the wild salmon treats, which we're going to do tonight. And last but not least, included in this box is a harness that looked interesting and may work when DeRachel grows some more. Worth a try. The treats for the volunteers was shipped separately in a smaller box via priority mail. I haven't got that one yet. This time we decided to enclose photos of ourselves and our moms so that you can put faces with names. I like that. The photo taken about 1.5 years ago of our mom is with 3 of her very dear friends with whom she worked for over 20 years and have remained loving sisters throughout the years. We hope you enjoy everything, and as always, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for taking such phenomenal care of all the oldsters, youngsters, babies, and special needs felines. Hugs and much love to you all. Madison and Elliot. Madison and Elliot, you better go right now and go give your mama a kiss for us, okay? Now, where is the envelope for that? There it is. So let's see what's in Madison and Elliot's box. This looks so cute. Oh my goodness. Put that up there. Wow. Oh, here's one of these. Oh, they're looking for Azar. Oh yeah, see, I never thought about the different things that could work. That can be snug too, and this is so nice because it's all Velcro. Connie, I'll put that in his bag. I'm keeping all his kind of special things together, so as he grows, we've got things to work for him. Here is one of those, like that one there. They love this bed. This is the Snoozy Woozy. Well, I call it Snoozy Woozy. It's really Snoozy Play Hard, Rest Early. These are really nice beds. And they wash great. Oh, Fabio's got the hot pepper catnip toy down here.
Filbert.
Or Filbert. Who did I say?
Fabio.
Oh, Fabio. Fabio's not in here. And this is another one. These are super soft. And these do wash up nicely. Yeah, they really do. And the bottom cushion is attached. What? I'm sorry, buddy. Oh. Wow. Oh, my goodness sakes. We got another one.
Oh, one for me.
Nika keeps picking everything up, and the cats keep getting up here to get the catnip, and they're just knocking it over. We've got 5, 6 kitties here playing with this song. Connie, these are nice. Isn't that nice one? And then I saw, yeah, here it is. Oh, boy. So you know what? We've got another one of these, too. Wow. These are really nice. Oh, we'll just put them on. No, for Derecho.
That's bigger,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah,
But that is huge.
yeah, for when he gets bigger. Yeah.
I hope he doesn't get that big.
A super big doggy
Yeah,
crate.
yeah, but they're so nice because like today, this bumper thing, it kept him in place.
Yeah.
And
Sell that.
you know when
That was not nice.
when Bravo has his surgery, and Rachel's going to spend some time with him, this would work too in there. Connie, thank you. Thank you, everybody. You and Paul, everybody, for helping us out with all these, all of our special kitties. They're all special, aren't they? Thank you, everybody.
Don't forget these.
Oh, yeah, we got 2 more envelopes.
Do the patty first.
These are happy birthday cards. Tomorrow is Patty Purr and Patty Cake's birthday. Then the next day is Badu. Silda, I'm shocked and appalled that you would do that. And so tomorrow we have a really cool birthday cake, and it says, it's a big sheet. So as people come, our visitors and volunteers, whoever come on over, comes and visits, we will share out their birthday cake, and it says, happy birthday, Patty Purr, Patty Cake, and Badu. There's fireworks on it. I think it was Sonia, one of the fireworks. And it's just really pretty. And she said, do you want flowers? And she said, her paw prints. And I said, well, we love colors, so why don't you do colored paw prints on it? So, and it's really cute. We'll show that to you tomorrow. And then we got the cat ice cream. So cakes for us, ice creams for the kitties. Oh. This is for Patty Cakes and Patty Furs, and you know who's going to like that. This looks just like the chicken. This looks exactly like the chicken that goes up on the sun porch every night. Just like it. To get the, why does the rooster cross the road? To get to the cake, of course. Happy birthday. From Red Heart, the Porchy, and Nika Ross, your admirer. Yeah, the chicken, how'd you find that?
I had to get it.
This is exactly what the chicken looks like that's on the sun porch. And her name is Red Heart. We'll hang this up. That's cute. Hey, where's our sticker? Yeah,
Over here.
Here we go.
You want them in the front?
I've got to first clean this refrigerator off. And then this one, do we do Badu today?
Yeah.
This one is from Badu, or from Nika for Badu, and kind of sort of looks like our Badu girl. Yeah, we'll share our cake with you if you can come. It says, happy freaking birthday. Love you, Badu. Thank you for visiting me in Kitty Castle. Your friend and admirer, Nika Ross. So thank you, Nika.
I love that. When I found that chicken, I had to get it.
You had to. We've got birthday cards all over the place here for all the different cats that's had them lately. And I think we got it all, folks. Boy, we got a big old mess to clean up down here too. So does anybody have any questions before we start cleaning up some more? Nika's taken lots of pictures, lots of good pictures, and she's going to take, look at County is going crazy over the shark. Missy is doing okay. I think she's kind of stabled out. She's eating a little better. Thank you for asking. Badu's going to spend the night in Kitty Castle tonight. And thank you. Yeah, we're going to have to build on. We need more space. You know what? Who said that? Love Bugs, I agree with you. We got the best moderators in the whole Ustream, and we have the best viewers also. Yeah, you can still do the name a cat. County's going crazy down here. Zelda's looking at him like, I'm going to beat you up if you come any closer to me. But we love her. Oh, good. Are you, Jules, you're the one that we've chit-chatted back and forth about it lately, I think? Well, we are out of appetizers. I can go get some, though. I'm not going to ask. Yeah, I think I've got 3 left in Thumper's room, and those I am saving for Bondi. You guys haven't seen Bondi lately, have you? Okay, good. Jules, I'm so glad that is you. That's awesome. Well, Bondi is now living in the front office, the welcome room, and she's doing awesome. She hasn't grumbled. She hasn't growled. We're able to brush her now without her just falling apart. Yep, she's moved in with Azar. And the funny thing is she's fine with them. They eat side by side.
She's a cougar.
She's a cougar lover.
She's doing really good. So nobody, I don't know why I have a desk out there, because it's definitely not going to be used, because that's what Bondi likes. So Bondi's out there. Azar goes out during the day, comes in the heat of the afternoon, goes out, and then he's back in again for nighttime. Somebody, I saw a question went by, and I don't remember what it was now.
Sarah was on the turbo.
Oh, Emmy, that's what it was.
Oh, no.
Emmeline's better. The injection that Dr. Darcy wanted us to give her is, you guys, a lot of you know it is Depo-Medrol. It's a very strong steroid. It's the only thing, we have tried so many different things to try to help her, and nothing just really does it. And so usually we don't like to do those too often, but what we're going to do is 10 o'clock. That sounds good to me, Severin. That sounds good to me. 10. I got to remember that. 10. Is we're going to give her, we give her injection on Saturday. 2 weeks from then, instead of waiting, we usually don't really like to give those more than, like 3 times a year, but now she was down to doing it every 6-7 weeks. And she just got from Thursday night to Friday to Saturday, she was just absolute worst mess than I've ever seen her. So we gave her that injection on Saturday. 2 weeks we're going to do it again. 2 weeks we'll do it again, and then we're going to see how she is. She is better. It always makes her better. But what we want to do is get her better, so that we don't keep having these. So we're going full force on that. As I know, I worry about her too. She was miserable on Saturday, Friday and Saturday. She was just, I just cried for her. It's her immune system more than anything else. It's just a mess. Always has been. This is nothing new with her. That's why she's missing her eye. That's why she has all these problems. So then let's say if it works. Let's say if these injections work this close. Then what we'll do is we'll get a transdermal patch for her. and we'll shave a little area on her, put this patch on her. It's a long-term steroid type thing, but it's a lot lighter than the Depo, and she'll wear that. It might be good for a couple months at a time. So we're going to do that, and then, but if it doesn't work, then she's going to go in and they'll do a biopsy of her. So I'm hoping that this is going to work. Oh, well, they're not cheap. The injections aren't cheap, but we have to do it. You know, we have to do it. Yeah. Yeah. You know, Saturday, we were buzzing around here getting things ready for surgery, and I couldn't find Emmeline, and I knew she went in, so when I scooped my boxes, there she is, huddled in the back of one of my real big litter boxes, tighter than tight, wouldn't budge. I thought, oh my gosh, she's just a mess, and she just didn't want to be touched, nothing. So that's where she spent her Saturday. And boy, when you see a cat like that in a litter box, you know they're uncomfortable. But she's not, we've stopped now the pain meds. She's still on the antibiotics. And she's doing great again. So she's in the house. And I don't have the heart to tell her she has to come out. So she's in the house for the night again. Hopefully tomorrow she'll come out here a little bit and see you guys. Yeah. So, and she's eating. She likes her snacks. And, you know, the outdoor enclosure that we have here in the front, I have one of those on the other side of my house part for my cats. And she's been out there off and on all afternoon. No, it's not the laundry soap. I wish it was. Oh, I wish it was. But no, all of that kind of stuff's been ruled out a long time ago on her. Okay. Unless there's some kind of big question. What time is Queenie leaving? They want to watch.
Probably before noon.
Before noon, so in the morning.
11 or 12ish.
11 or 12ish. Yeah, you got to be here for 10 o'clock for the birthday cake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're trying for cake.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that.
Half chocolate, half white. We'll show you guys. And boy, we'll eat a piece for you all too. Yes, all day today. We've been featured on Ustream. I don't know if we're still up there on Ustream now, but we've been, when you click on the main page of Ustream, FFRC. I was tickled pink. I just sat there in my chair and just watched it for a while. It's like, I know that place. That was cool.
You're famous.
So,
You're famous now.
no, the kitties. It's all the kitties. It's all about the kitties. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to clean up. Thanks all for being here. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Please remember to vote. Vote, vote, vote. And we are still on. Cool. All right. Thank you. Thank you to all of our new people, too, that's been watching us. All right. Well, we'll get things put away. And for those that don't know who Rachel is, there he is. He came out here all by himself. Here he is. And where's our Bravo boy? Well, Bravo we won't put away anyhow. Look at this. He's got a little tum-tum. There's the boy. He says, hi, everybody. I'm a happy boy. Oh, my gosh. He just says, you got us all wrapped around your tail because you're just such a love. You're an extra big love. You know, every HC kitty that we've ever had here have been just wonderful, friendly personalities, just lover buggers. And I don't know if that's a coincidence or what that is, but every single one of them have been wonderful. Yeah, maybe that's why, Stinky Pete. He's a boy. Tazaz is a boy. So maybe on our next big surgery date, we'll get him neutered then. We just didn't want to do it Saturday. He is getting big, isn't he? Tazaz's getting big. Big boy. Where's your friend? Where's your friend Graciela? She's got to spend the night in there with you. Yeah, they're wonderful. Oh, yeah, I like that Pinky Bear. Well, Graciela's growing, but she's growing small. She's just a little thing. Oh my, I know, I heard about that Gracie did that. Oh my gosh, but you know who's the worst? Is that little stinker. Oh, I know Campion is wonderful. That little stinker ginseng. Oh my gosh, he's a nut. He's lethal. Oh my gosh, he'll just look at you and he gets that look and it's like, oh no, here he comes. He just leaps at you out of nowhere. That's, oh, get your picture taken with. Go, don't get me in it.
Okay, I got Rachel's head. Rachel.
You know, I thought we cut his nails the other day, last week, but
Big boy.
if we did, they grew back. Ooh, yeah. And he looks at you with just that look of like, what? I didn't mean to hurt you. Or you're bleeding. Okay, bub, we gotta get you to bed. Let me get these put away first. What? Hi there.